Have you ever felt like life slowly lost its color? Each day feels the same: wake up, work, scroll, sleep, and somewhere along the way you stop feeling alive. But you're not broken. You're simply disconnected from your inner spark, from that quiet joy that once made your heart come alive. In Buddhist wisdom, passion is more than a hobby. It's a meditation, a sacred way to return home to yourself. When you do what you love with full awareness, singing, painting, writing, or simply making tea, your mind becomes still and your soul begins to heal. Imagine turning every breath, every movement into peace. That's the power of mindful passion. It transforms pain into calm and emptiness into meaning. In this video, we'll explore how reconnecting with what you love can help you stay positive, find balance, and bring light back into your life. Take a deep breath and let the guiding light show you the way. 1. Clarity. The art of seeing things as they truly are. In a noisy world, clarity is a rare form of peace. Most of us wake up each day surrounded by noise, not just from the outside, but from the constant chatter inside our minds. What if I fail? What will they think? Am I enough? These thoughts cloud our vision like dust on a mirror. The Buddha once said, "As water becomes clear when it's still, so does the mind when it's calm." When your thoughts settle, truth becomes visible not as you wish it to be, but as it truly is. This is what Buddhism calls right view, the ability to see life clearly, without the distortion of fear or desire. Clarity doesn't mean controlling every thought. It means observing them without judgment, like watching clouds drift across a vast sky. You begin to notice, not every thought deserves your attention. Some are just passing weather. When the mind is clear, decision-making becomes simple, relationships become lighter, and even pain feels meaningful. You stop reacting and start responding. You no longer live in confusion, but in calm awareness of what truly matters. Take a deep breath. Let go of the noise for a moment. In this stillness, clarity reveals itself, and you realize that peace was never missing. You were just too busy to notice it. 2. Practical spirituality. Living wisdom in daily life. True spirituality is not about escaping the world. It's about being fully alive in it. Many people think of spiritual life as something that happens on mountaintops or in quiet temples. But the Buddha taught that awakening can happen anywhere, even while washing dishes, walking to work, or listening to someone in pain. Practical spirituality is the art of bringing awareness into ordinary moments. It's not about wearing robes or chanting mantras all day. It's about being fully present when you eat, you taste. When you speak, you mean it. When you listen, you truly hear. Every action becomes sacred when done with mindfulness. In the Dhammapada, the Buddha said, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." If you fill your moments with kindness, patience, and awareness, your entire life begins to shift. Not magically, but consciously. Spirituality, in its purest form, is simplicity. It's saying, "Thank you," before meals. It's pausing before reacting when you're angry. It's offering compassion instead of judgment, and choosing silence when words would only cause harm. This is where real transformation happens, not through rituals or titles, but through consistent awareness of your own mind. Every day gives you 100 small chances to practice. When you wake up, when you drive, when you breathe. The practice is not somewhere else. It's here, now, in this very breath. When spirituality becomes practical, life stops feeling divided. No more spiritual self and everyday self. You realize that washing a cup with awareness is no less holy than lighting incense before a Buddha statue. So pause for a moment. Look around you. Every sound, every breath, every step is a doorway to awakening. In the next part, we'll explore how awareness can transform pain into peace, and how even the darkest moments of your life can become the seeds of awakening. Stay with the guiding light. Take another deep breath. 3. Healing through awareness. Transforming pain into peace. Pain is not your enemy. It's your greatest teacher. But most of us spend our whole lives running from it. We drown it in distractions, endless scrolling, noise, or busyness, hoping it'll disappear. Yet pain doesn't vanish. It waits, quietly, until we're ready to listen. Buddhist wisdom teaches that suffering begins not from pain itself, but from resistance to it. When we fight our emotions, anger, sadness, loss, we create a second layer of suffering. But when we bring awareness to our pain, something shifts. We stop being the victim of the storm and become the sky that simply observes it. Awareness is the gentle light that reveals what's hidden. When you breathe deeply and sit with your pain, not to fix it, not to escape it, but simply to see it, you begin to understand. Pain is just energy asking to be felt, and the moment it is seen with compassion, it begins to dissolve. Eckhart Tolle once said, "Acceptance of the present moment is the end of suffering. So the next time your heart aches, don't rush to silence it. Place your hand over your chest. Breathe. Say to yourself, I see you. I'm here with you." That's awareness. That's healing. Peace isn't the absence of pain, it's the presence of understanding. And when you see your suffering clearly, you'll realize that even in the deepest wound, there's a doorway to freedom. 4. The power of letting go. Freedom in surrender. Letting go is one of the hardest lessons in life. We cling to people, to memories, to what could have been. We hold on, thinking that if we try a little harder, we can keep everything from changing. But life is constant change. The Buddha taught that all conditioned things are impermanent. When we resist this truth, we suffer. When we embrace it, we find peace. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means giving space for things to grow, to move, or sometimes to leave. When we release what no longer serves us, we create room for what truly belongs. Think of a tree in autumn. It doesn't fight to keep its leaves. It lets them fall, trusting that spring will come again. That's surrender, not weakness, but wisdom. We spend so much energy trying to control outcomes, trying to make life fit our expectations. But real freedom begins when we stop forcing life to be what we want and allow it to unfold as it is. Letting go is not about forgetting, it's about forgiving. It's whispering to your own heart, it's okay. You did your best. Now rest. When you surrender, you stop swimming against the current and start flowing with it. You realize that the river was always carrying you home. So take a deep breath. Whatever you've been holding on to, the past, the pain, the plans, release it gently, like a leaf into the wind. Trust that what's meant for you will never be lost. And in that letting go, you'll discover the quiet joy of freedom, the peace that comes when you no longer need to control everything, but simply allow. 5. Living in flow. Becoming one with life. When you stop fighting life, life begins to flow through you. No more pushing, no more resisting, just presence. Flow isn't something you chase. It's what appears when you finally let go of control and trust the rhythm of the universe. The river doesn't ask where it's going. It moves, bends, falls, and rises again, always returning to the ocean, its true home. You too are like that river. Every joy, every heartbreak, every silence, they're all part of your journey back to yourself. Buddhist wisdom teaches that life is not happening to you, it's happening through you. When you live in awareness, every breath becomes sacred. You begin to see the perfection in imperfection, the peace hidden inside uncertainty, and the love that quietly holds all things together. Flow is not the absence of challenges, it's the freedom to meet them with an open heart. It's trusting that every experience, even the painful ones, are guiding you toward awakening. When you live in flow, you stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What is this teaching me?" You realize that life has never been your enemy. It has always been your greatest teacher. So, breathe deeply. Wherever you are right now, this is where you are meant to be. Let your heart soften. Let your thoughts slow down. And let life move through you like wind through an open window. In this stillness, you become one with the present moment, not separate from life, but part of its endless dance. That's what it means to truly live in flow, to trust, to feel, and to simply be. If these words touched something inside you, take a deep breath and feel it, that quiet peace, that gentle awareness. Because that's the beginning of real change. Peace doesn't come from the world outside. It begins within you. Every video we create here at the Guiding Light is meant to remind you of that no matter where you are never alone on your path to calm, compassion, and clarity. If today's message helped you see life a little differently, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the Guiding Light, and share it with someone who might need a little light today. It may seem small, but your single act of kindness can ripple out and touch thousands of hearts. And remember, this journey doesn't end here. Each week, we'll keep exploring deeper Buddhist wisdom and timeless truths that can guide you toward a calmer, more mindful, and meaningful life. So stay with us, turn on the notification bell, and let's keep walking together toward the light. One peaceful step at a time. The Guiding Light Buddhist Wisdom for the Modern Soul.